Deep within the subtropical islands of Okinawa, Japan, a group of people has unlocked a secret to longevity that the rest of the world is only beginning to understand. It is not a miracle pill or a complex workout regime, but a simple four-word mantra passed down through generations. This is Hara Hachi Bu. In a culture that boasts some of the highest concentrations of centenarians on Earth, this ancient wisdom serves as a daily practice for health and vitality. Today, we explore why stopping before you are full is the ultimate key to a longer, more energetic life. We will dive into the science of satiety, the cultural roots of mindful consumption, and how you can reclaim your relationship with food by simply aiming for 80%.
The phrase hara hachi bu originates from an old Confucian teaching. Translated literally, it means stomach 8 parts full. To the people of Okinawa, it is more than just a diet. It is a spiritual and physical discipline. Imagine a culture where, before every meal, you recite a reminder to avoid excess. This isn't about deprivation or starving oneself. It is about finding the precise point where hunger vanishes, but the feeling of heaviness has not yet arrived. By leaving that final 20% of the stomach empty, Okinawans have historically avoided the chronic diseases that plague modern societies. They have mastered the art of intentional eating in a world that often demands we consume everything in sight until we can barely move.
There is a fascinating biological reason why Hara Hachi Bu works so effectively. Our bodies have a built-in delay between the stomach and the brain. When we eat, stretch receptors in the stomach wall and various hormones send signals to the hypothalamus to indicate fullness. However, this communication pathway takes approximately 20 minutes to complete. If we eat until we feel stuffed, we have actually overshot our physiological needs by a significant margin. By the time the brain registers that we are full, we have already consumed hundreds of extra calories that our body doesn't need for immediate energy. Stopping at 80% allows the brain to catch up, ensuring that by the time you leave the table, you feel perfectly satisfied rather than uncomfortably bloated.
Research into blue zones, regions where people live significantly longer than average, consistently points to caloric restriction without malnutrition as a primary factor. When we eat less, our bodies undergo less oxidative stress. Think of your metabolism like a fire. The more fuel you throw onto it, the hotter and more aggressively it burns, creating more smoke and ash as byproducts. In human terms, these byproducts are free radicals that damage our cells and accelerate aging. By practicing Hara Hachi Bu, we are effectively turning down the heat. We provide just enough fuel for the fire to burn cleanly and efficiently, preserving our cellular integrity and extending the lifespan of our vital organs. It is a biological optimization strategy disguised as a simple eating habit.
In the West, many of us were raised as members of the Clean Plate Club. We were taught that leaving food behind was wasteful or disrespectful. This cultural conditioning often forces us to ignore our body's internal cues in favor of external ones, like the size of the portion served to us. Hara Hachi Bu requires us to unlearn these deep-seated habits. It shifts the focus from the quantity of food on the plate to the quality of the experience in the body. To practice this, one must become an observer of their own physical sensations. It is about realizing that the food left on the plate is not wasted if it wasn't needed in the first place. In fact, forcing it into your body when you are already satisfied is the true waste. Mindfulness is the bridge to achieving the 80% mark. If we eat while distracted, scrolling through our phones, watching television, or working at a desk, we lose the ability to feel the subtle shift from hungry to no longer hungry. The Okinawan tradition encourages eating slowly and savoring every bite. When you engage all your senses, smell, taste, texture, and even the visual beauty of the meal, your brain receives more satisfaction signals. You feel more nourished by less food because you are actually present for the experience. Chewing thoroughly and putting your utensils down between bites are practical ways to slow the pace, allowing your internal fuel gauge to work accurately and preventing the accidental overreach into that final 20%. Modern portions have expanded drastically over the last few decades, distorting our perception of what a normal meal looks like. What we now consider a standard serving would have seemed like a feast to our ancestors. This portion creep is a major hurdle for practicing Hara Hachi Bu in a modern environment. To counteract this, consider the visual cues of your environment. Using smaller plates and bowls can trick the brain into feeling satisfied with less. When a small plate is full, the brain perceives abundance. When a large plate is mostly empty, it perceives scarcity. By controlling the environment, we make the 80% rule feel like a natural choice rather than a constant test of willpower against a massive mountain of food. One of the most immediate benefits of Hara Hachi Bu is the elimination of the food coma. We have all experienced that heavy, lethargic feeling after a large meal, where our energy vanishes and we need a nap. This happens because the body must divert massive amounts of blood and energy to the digestive system to handle the overload. When you stop at 80%, you avoid this energy crash. Instead of feeling sluggish, you feel light and focused. Your blood sugar remains more stable and your brain stays sharp. This makes Hara Hachibu not just a longevity strategy, but a productivity hack. You are fueled for the afternoon ahead rather than being weighed down by the meal you just consumed. The social aspect of eating plays a role in this philosophy. In Okinawa, meals are often shared in a moai, a supportive social group. When we eat in the company of others, engaging in conversation and laughter, we naturally eat slower. We are focused on the connection rather than just the consumption. This social buffer helps prevent mindless overeating. It turns the meal into a long, drawn-out event where the body has plenty of time to signal satiety. If you find yourself eating alone and rushing, try to treat the meal with the same respect as a social gathering. Set the table, light a candle, and honor the food. Making the meal an event helps you listen to the 80% rule more clearly. How do you know when you've reached 80%? It is a subtle feeling. It is the moment when you no longer feel the edge of hunger. You could easily eat more, but you no longer need to. It is the transition from I'm hungry to I'm not hungry anymore, which is very different from I'm full. A helpful trick is to ask yourself halfway through the meal, on a scale of 1 to 10, where am I? If you are at a 6 or 7, you are approaching the 80% mark. If you wait until you are a 9 or 10, you have gone too far. Learning this internal scale is like learning a new language, the language of your own body's needs. The cumulative effect of Hara Hachibu over a lifetime is staggering. By reducing daily caloric intake by 20%, you are significantly reducing the total workload on your heart, kidneys, and liver over decades. In Okinawa, this practice is linked to lower rates of cardiovascular disease, cancer, and dementia. But perhaps more importantly, it fosters a sense of self-mastery. Every time you choose to stop at 80%, you are exercising your will and reaffirming your commitment to your health. It is a small, daily victory that builds a foundation of discipline and mindfulness that spills over into every other area of your life. You become the master of your impulses rather than a slave to them. As you move forward to your next meal, remember that you don't need to be perfect. Hara Hachibu is a practice, not a rigid law. Start by simply noticing how you feel. Try to find that 80% mark just once a day. Feel the lightness, notice the sustained energy, and appreciate the clarity that comes with intentional eating. By adopting this ancient Okinawan secret, you aren't just changing what you eat, you are changing how you live. You are choosing vitality over excess and longevity over temporary satisfaction. May your stomach be 8 parts full and your life be completely full of health and happiness. Thank you for exploring the art of 80% with us.